We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to break through key resistance levels and holding itself up here above the 440s. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy at 7:20 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to break through key resistance levels, and we're going to talk about the key levels to watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and bull and bear indicators in today's video. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 8:15 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 70% plus within minutes to an hour, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are at the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area here in the pre-market on Monday to multiple dip areas in the last 2 days. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bull indicator here since the 438.50 area. Inflows cross back over, and today is the first time these outflows cross over significantly here below the midpoint since that inflow crossover back on Monday at around the 438 area, and hitting highs up here of 447.40 area and inflows up here of 4.21. Now we talked about how it had room to go higher. It wasn't guaranteed to make the same exact move, but it broke above those inflows of 3.71, hit newer highs, and just quickly those outflows have started to begin and slightly dominating here in the after hours in this tight consolidation of the 445 area to 447. Now, the key thing going into tomorrow is going to be the inflow versus outflow. I'm going to be watching this very carefully because if it continues lower, pulling away from the midpoint, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts and eventually cancel out this bull indicator with a possible bear indicator. So definitely something to not overlook and ignore here in the 30-minute if these outflows continue to the downside, and not just here on the 30-minute, but also if we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here how the inflows hit highs here of 5.65 and the outflows have began here, haven't crossed the midpoint, but they've dropped all the way down and they're red at 2.13. Now, that bull indicator from yesterday continued to hold true, found support at the bell at around the 39.70 area, and it's hit highs up here of 447 in today's volatility. So definitely something to not overlook here, and also miss the fact that, yes, on the 30-minute it's slightly crossed, but on the 1 hour in the bigger picture, it is still above the midpoint, and I'm going to be watching this very carefully because if it gets pulled down and crosses the midpoint to the downside, again, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, we can see how outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, but quickly inflows came back up, but it's under a bear indicator here at the 446.42 area, and that's where things rejected here when it tried coming back up, and it fell right below it in the middle of the day, right? And to end the day, it's trying to go ahead and retest it up here, and that's going to be a pivotal area of resistance going into tomorrow to possibly cancel out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator and these inflows picking up at that 446.70 area, 446.50 area. So definitely something to not ignore. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is 445. That's the first key level I would watch, and if these outflows continue to the downside, pulling away from this midpoint and pull down the 15-minute with it, bringing it below the midpoint and making this bear indicator hold true up here from 446.50 area, the next support would be 443, and then below that is the 440 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. And to the upside, it's going to be critical and crucial for these inflows to pick back up here on the 30-minute, continue picking up and staying above here on the 15-minute, reflect that strength into these charts, cancel out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator. I'll be watching that very carefully going into tomorrow. And on the 1 hour, it's also going to be crucial for these inflows to stay above and switch from red to green and pull upwards away from the midpoint to further justify the strength of this bull indicator at the 439.70 area and continue pushing up to reflect that possible strength into these charts. And the first resistance is 447, and then above that, if that gets broken through, the next resistance level I'll be watching is the 448 to 450 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, but these inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them, and I'll be watching them very closely going into tomorrow as the 30-minute is below and the 1 hour and 15-minute are above. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.